Good evening, YouTube. This is Kelly at Kelly's Crafty Thumb. I wanted to make a video because I need to go through my book covers for journals. I have a lot, as you can see by the thumbnail. Yeah, that's a lot of covers, and I'm not going to be able to make all those journals. So I wanted to go through and pick out the ones I really like. And the ones I don't, I'm going to probably list them on the Etsy and, the Maker's Market, which is brought to us by Angela, the Traveling Crafter. She is absolutely amazing. But I wanted to give the option for some of my fellow junk journalers options if they are interested in some book covers. And I have a lot, like probably at least 50. So I'll try and go through them pretty quick. So that way we're not here all night. But let's go. So I know I have a bunch of Reader's Digest ones. I have other ones that I really like more than these ones. So probably not those. I know I have a lot of little golden books that I've already taken apart. And I'm not going to be able to use all of them. So When You Were a Baby. This one's a very vintage Mother Goose looking. But I don't think it had a back. So I just paired it with another one, obviously, because I'm not sure what the year was on some of these. Mickey Mouse carols. Fox Jumped Over One Winter's Night. And some of them are pretty new, and then some of them are vintage. So, Fireball. I kept this definitely because it's horse related, but I'm just not, I guess, that into horses. I'm kind of going off of books that I have a lot of what I want to do. So this is my list of junk journals I want to work on. I kind of made a list so that way, and then they're kind of stored away of fussy cut stuff that's already, ready. So I got to get through these before I can even think about, yeah. And some of these I'll use these covers instead of, the books that they came out of, but just depends. Democracy. This one is, oh no, it's not. I think the spine is, but they really have cool inside parts of their book. So that one just was cool, but yeah, like I said, I have way too many. So, Little Fox, I thought I was going to do one of this, and I was going to make this my son's book about foxes, because he's obsessed with foxes, but I found a different cover. A Child and His Music. So I'll try and see if I can make sure I get the inside too. Aristocrats. Robin Hood. I think that's got to have kitties. This one's definitely an old book, probably almost antique. I think it was from the 30s. So they're definitely seen better days. But these are kind of nice if you want one that's kind of worn already. Polly Oliver's Problem. From the Throttle to the President's Chair. Didn't remember who that one was about. Words. The Professor's House. Wrapped in a Balloon. So these are one of those like inspirational kind of gift books. Follow Your Dreams, You Know the Way. Look Who's a Grandma. So this would be really good for grandmas. And then I have a bunch of like these Rand McNally kind of books, which I usually make these into like smaller junk journals and kind of more generic with what are they called? The rings. I didn't think. They're not D-rings, but the binder rings. There's something sticky in here. Oh, there's just some tape. So Scooby-Doo. This one I'll probably be keeping unless I find another Winnie the Pooh book I like. But I want to do a vintage Winnie the Pooh, not a more modern Winnie. Reader's Digest. Expect Good Things. So another inspirational, but I love the birds on here. The Snow Baby. Okay, while I'm getting my next batch of books, I will tell you I'm going to probably, because I have some in my Etsy right now, of a 5-pack of books, book covers, and that's probably what I'll do. I'll kind of, make them kind of similar. I'm not sure yet. I'll be condensing them down to like subject maybe, or I'm not sure. So, little Pictionary. This one's cool because I don't, oh, the little girl's turning around. I was like, why is she got hair in her face? Oh, this is in the book. It's Clifford. At least I think that it looks like Clifford. I don't know. It doesn't say actual Clifford. 1972. I don't think it's no. It looks like Clifford though, but it's not a big dog. So, okay, God Made Kittens. And yeah, some of these I just really like the covers of them, but I don't need this many. This one I just like the end pages. So, but yeah, I'll put them in bundles of 5. And I will try and put measurements in there of probably the smallest dimensions and then the biggest book. So, pushing to the front. That one is kind of cool cover. This one's a really cool cover. This book was definitely falling apart. So, this was actually a journal. And I liked that it has elastic. And it's just blue on the inside. The Methodist hymnal. Yeah, that has really cool in pages too. Oh, and this one's perfect, but it's horizontal instead of vertical, or not portrait. You know what I mean. Okay, here's a little Dr. Seuss book. Here's another Reader's Digest. And I think I only have one, because I think it was missing the back side of this. But I'll probably keep it. For one of the journals I'm working on, but I'll probably do like maybe a fabric backing. Just use some chipboard. Yeah, this one's seen better days, but the Three Musketeers. Oh, this one I'll probably be keeping because it was about Harley riders, and my husband owns a Harley, so first reading book. And I think this one was just a regular Reader's Digest book, but the newer kind, so it doesn't have the pretty drawing or pretty cover. Okay, so how is everybody doing tonight? It's Friday and I don't have to work tomorrow, so yay, that's always a good thing. Okay, yeah, these are, I don't know if these would be even, they're just cute little dog books, but I love the pictures of the dogs, even though they don't have border collies in there. Rude. Yeah, I just love these covers. They're so adorable. I'm not sure if I have the backing of that one. 3 Wishes. Little Red Hen. And these just would be really cute if you want to put them in like your purse and have like a journal in your purse. I have one in my purse right now. I like that one cover too. I had a little lamb. So if you want to take notes, I love this one. Probably be keeping this one. And it's just a little size. Here's a Winnie the Pooh. I'm not sure. It's small. I could still do Winnie in there. The Treasure of Friendship. It's just a Reader's Digest, but boring cover. It's another Reader's Digest. And what I'm going to do with some of my Reader's Digest books I have probably about 20 that I've torn had the covers. I'm going to try and teach a class. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because I get shy. But where I go on the weekends, Tinker Hollow, I'm going to try and organize a class. And so I can kind of teach people how to go about starting a junk journal. And so I'm going to make kits of all the papers you would need, and like fabric, pretty little, charms and lace and pockets and vintage papers, vintage kids books, whatever. I'm going to put it all in one kit, and that way they can like pick their own cover and make their own book. So I have a bunch of other Reader's Digest that are the kind of the cooler covers. So that's what I'm planning. We'll see how it goes. This one's kind of a plain one, but it's a pretty big size, and then they got room. At least I think it's, I mean, they look the same. I would think so, because the spine was the same color. And this one, I'm not sure where the other side is. We'll figure it out. There's a Walt Whitman. And this one, if your name is Phillips, that would be perfect. It's just the crest. Art of flower arrangement. It's kind of a boring book, but Alice in Wonderland. This is, I don't think I'm going to keep this because I don't have plans for an Alice in Wonderland book journal anytime soon. So Billy and His Friends, the Teeny Tiny Witches. I have this. I'll probably be doing a journal with this one. Oh, here's that other cover. Oh, so that's why he kept it, because it's got an eagle on it. And this was just kind of a really cool cover, and it's got roses on it. So, see? Okay. Let me kind of organize this a little bit before we have a book lunch. If that's a word? As my husband would say, it is now. You Kellyfied it. That's what he says. I just make up words. I like this because I like the end pages, but I just don't know. And it's glossy. I don't know if I like it or not. But we'll see. We'll see. I think this one I might do for the Winnie the Pooh, because it looks like they're little bumblebees. So keep that one. See my lovely Poison Ivy? It's kind of glossy, but it's also got texture to it. 100 Great Lives. My dad is calling. Luckily, my video is still going. So, this one, yeah, has seen better days, but Friendly Village. This is a really old, kind of like a Rand McNally reader book. Let's see. The grass is always greener over the septic tank. So I don't know about that. You can obviously cover that up, but yeah, that's kind of funny. Pokey Little Puppy. This was obviously a very vintage book. Somebody had some fun with it. And there's not too much coloring on the inside, but Little Red Riding Hood. I was gonna use one of these covers to make a Little Red Riding Hood journal, but I made it out of a Reader's Digest instead. 7 or So. This was kind of an interesting book, pages that were in there. So, all right, getting to the end. I told you I had a lot. Little Bear. I know I have another plan to make another Little Bear journal, because I just love Little Bear. I don't know if I will use this cover, but I have, it's Robin James is the author of these kinds of books. And so I have planned for those, but I don't know if I want to use that cover because it kind of looks destroyed. Okay, and then I got some really big ones. If anybody is wanting to do a big journal, I definitely have some. I can't really, it says something of England. So you got map here, and then I think that's like the index of like where towns are or something. It's definitely older. I cannot read that. Yeah, it's definitely old. And then Fraggle Rock, which I have a few books listed of Fraggle Rock. These ones obviously I've taken out already, and they don't have anything interesting on the inside. This one's just a very vintage book. Charlie Brown dictionary. This will probably I'll probably just cut it up since it's paper. Sky Was Blue. That's not supposed to be in here. Mother Goose, and Child's Book of Christmas Carols. Yeah, this is a really big book, but it was like from like the 20s, I believe. And then Farm Stories, a giant golden book. So yeah, that's, I think, yeah, it's a little bit over 12 inches, it looks like. So, and it's definitely been loved on. So, yeah, I'm glad you stopped by and seen some of the book covers I have, and let me know if you're interested in any of them. But it's going to take me probably a little bit to get pictures posted and get them listed. But if I don't get them, you know, if you want to get dibs on something, just let me know, and I will be glad to share. Most of them, I would say probably at least 90% of them I'm probably going to list. So you have a good chance of getting one. But anyways, make sure you like, subscribe, and go over to the Maker's Market if you are interested in any other goodies that you use for junk journaling. And we will see you guys on the next video. Bye.